People in the UK tend to say that Major League Soccer is a farmers' league, but that isn't really the case, is it? I live in North America, and I will be one of the first people to tell you that that is not the case. My stepbrother works for the LA Galaxy, and he would heavily challenge those views, as would I. See, I used to think the MLS was a bit tin pot and only really came into fruition once David Beckham signed. And while that did help it, it certainly helped a lot more foreign players to come to that league and to develop there. Now, Miguel Almiron was a starred-out player in the MLS for Atlanta United, with whom he won an MLS Cup in 2018. He then transferred to Newcastle 2 months later for a club record fee. And it was the highest fee ever received by an MLS club. I believe it was around 25 million. West Ham has been linked with an MLS player, a forward who plays for New York City FC. If I am not mistaken, Patrick Vieira used to manage this team, and Frank Lampard used to play there as well. The player the West Ham is linked with is an Argentinian called Valentin Castellanos. He's 23 years old, and he's a forward that actually has more to him than what you would think. Now, what do I know about Castellanos from my own knowledge? Honestly, I didn't know a lot, so I had to get some research together. I found a website called 1:37pm and found an article by a journalist called Matt Reed, who wrote a very brief story and article about Castellanos and what to expect from him. I found some interesting connections with this player to a video that I made on my scouting report. If you watch my scouting report videos, you'll remember that I did mention a player called Marcelo Allende. Coincidentally, Allende and Castellanos have some connections. Now, Castellanos was born in Argentina in 1998. He was born in the province of Mendoza, which is actually closer to the capital of Chile, Santiago, than most of Argentina's major cities. It was actually Chile that gave Castellanos a chance to play professional football. He signed for Universidad de Chile, and this was a club that attracted Allende. He never made a senior appearance for Universidad, so he joined a side in Uruguay called Torque. This is where Marcelo Allende currently plays right now. For those who haven't watched the video or don't really want to watch the video, I'll just say this. Allende is considered the next Alexis Sanchez. You know how Garth Brooks has got his friends in low places? Well, I've got my scouting reports in obscure places where the talent flows for all ages. Freestyled that off the top of my head. Don't like country for the record. It's okay though. Back to this. He scored 4 goals while he was on loan at Torque. Chance he might have actually been with Marcelo Allende there, and they might vaguely know each other. Eventually, he made the move to the Big Apple and moved to play at the Yankee Stadium. Iconic baseball stadium, where many a legend has played. And the New York Yankees are one of the best baseball teams going. I don't follow baseball. But the club have seen a lot of potential in this guy. And given how he plays and how he is in the team, it's quite obvious why he's a vital cog in the New York machine. They say it's a city that never sleeps. Castellanos doesn't seem to rest when he's playing. In 2021, he finished as NYCFC's top scorer, having netted 19 goals in 32 games, and he won the MLS Golden Boot. In the 2021 season, he won back-to-back NYCFC Player of the Month awards and was MLS Player of the Month for August 2021. He won an MLS Cup with this side in 2021. So last year was definitely a lot of benefit to him because he was able to put some things on his footballing CV. How has he helped to score these goals? Well, it's because of how he's played in the system. Like how David Moyes plays, NYCFC manager Ronnie Daylor tends to play a 4-2-3-1 formation. He mainly has played Castellanos as a right winger or as a false nine. Castellanos is a very skillful player. He runs at defenders with great pace and precision, and he tends to play quite loosely. Not loosely in the sense that he's very free-flowing in a game and his head's not there. It's free-flowing in the sense that he's able to maneuver into different positions to score goals. He's opportunistic. Whenever there's a deflection or a wayward cross, he's trying to get on it. And that's what I've seen from some videos. He was asked to pick his top 5 favourite goals. One of them was a goal in the derby against Red Bull New York, the team that Bradley Wright Phillips actually played for, and ended up being an absolute mental player for. Castellanos scored a goal where it bounced off, there was a clearance from a defender and he hit it first time in. Just likes to take his chances, and I think that's a good thing. In this season's regular season, and we're 10 games in or so into 2022 MLS season, he scored 7 goals in 10 games. He's really starting to find his feet in this league. He led the league in shots on target with 57 last season. How crazy is that? 57 out of 132 of his shots went in or were on target at the goal. That's what? Nearly half? Everybody's going to say that I might be a bit crazy to say this, but I really do think that Castellanos could be it. He could be a very good player. And, you know, I've actually scouted an MLS player for my scouting reports, and we'll get onto him a lot later down the line. But I'm confident in what I say. If Castellanos does end up coming to West Ham, it's going to rule out any move to River Plate. And he is rumoured to want to go to River Plate. But the journalists in America are saying that he'll choose the Premier League over going back to Argentina. And I think that'll be a wise move for him, because the Premier League is, in the many eyes of many players, the best league in the world. And going from the MLS to England is certainly a step up and a challenge that this player would want to do. Thank you very much for watching Wheel and Deal. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to sub for more content. Take care, everybody, and I will see you all very soon.